So my first time working at Mac was at a counter, and I wasn't really familiar with the area, but I went and it was for an event. And when I first got there, the whole floor was busy. It was packed, and not just the Mac area, but the whole floor of, what was it, Nordstrom's. The whole floor. There was a DJ playing music. There were tons of people just everywhere. All the counters were having an event, so it was super packed. I didn't have a brush belt. Freelancers, you don't get brush belts. They're supposed to have one for you at the counters when you go to work. But since it was an event and so busy, I didn't have a brush belt, so you have to work with what you have. And it was just really intimidating, and I'm not gonna lie, my first day working was horrible. It really was really horrible. The number one reason why it was horrible was because I didn't study. I didn't know the products. I mean, I love makeup, I love Mac, but that doesn't mean I'm a Mac fanatic or Mac, like, I know everything about Mac. So I didn't study up on all their products, and obviously I don't know all their products. So when people come up to you asking you questions and you don't know the answers, you're gonna look stupid. Like, seriously, you're gonna look stupid, especially if it's an event where there's not really a lot of people around to help you because they're so busy. You're gonna look unprofessional and stupid, and they're gonna want to talk to somebody else, and you're gonna feel horrible like I did. I had no idea the answers to any of their questions, and it's only my fault. Like, you guys have to know, like, you're not just gonna get there one day and just know all the answers. So you definitely want to study up, make note cards, go on the website and make note cards of all their products, know a little bit of something about everything. You have to, because anybody can come up to you and ask about any freaking product that Mac has, and you're gonna have to know the answer. And like I said, if it's an event, it's going to be hard. You're not going to really have somebody to ask for help from. But if it's like, just a regular day, it'll be a lot easier for you. Because the girls there will probably be open to ask them questions, and they'll be able to help you. But since it was an event, it was super busy, and all the makeup artists were busy, and it was just a scary situation and overwhelming. And yeah, so I did do makeovers that day. That was a new experience. And well, it wasn't really, but just the whole process was a new experience. And I also sold, or attempted to sell. I didn't really do that good. And I'm not gonna lie, after the first day, I was so happy to be done, and I just wanted to go home and never step back behind the Mac counter ever again. But thankfully, I went and decided to try one more time, and I worked at a counter. It was also for an event, but this counter wasn't as busy as the first counter I worked at, so I was able to talk or ask questions to all the girls. And they were so helpful and welcoming and sweet and nice, and they helped me out a lot more. And the organization of the counter was a lot better at my second location. It was a lot easier to find the products, and it was just a better environment. And for the second time I worked, I definitely made note cards and I studied up, and it helped me a lot. I was able to answer all the questions. I was able to elaborate and have conversation with the clients, and that's the best thing, having a conversation with them, giving them suggestions, sounding as if you know what you're talking about, because if you sound confident, that's going to make the buyer or client confident in what you're saying, and they're going to be more likely to buy more. So it was just a super better experience, 100 times better. So if you're like me and you get hired and you're nervous, then the number one advice I can give you is to study, make note cards, because if you study and know the products, you can't go wrong. Like, you seriously can't go wrong. You could just talk your butt off, sell your butt off, and you should be fine. And that's basically it. I'm at 16 minutes, so hopefully I said everything. But yeah, yeah, so my first experience was horrible, but thankfully I went back for a second time and it was a lot better. But yeah, you guys, so if you have any questions, sorry if this was rushed or if I rambled way too much. I was just trying to get everything out there and let you guys know. If you're confused, then I'm sorry. Just write your questions down. Even if I answered it already in this video, I'll re-answer it in the comments below or message me. Alright guys, thanks for listening. I hope this helped. Take care. Bye.